The Cincinnati Bengals live to fight another day in terms of their playoff hopes after beating the Steelers here in Pittsburgh tonight. It was a close one at the end for the majority of tonight's game. The Bengals were in control, but too many stalled red zone possessions for this Cincinnati team allowed Pittsburgh to hang around. And when push came to shove in the final minutes of the game, it was Trey Hendrickson who led the Bengals defense to the win. And it was fitting in a season where the Bengals defense has been full of disappointments left and right, that they were the unit that won this game for the Bengals. And this is where this team now sits. Zach Taylor said his coaching staff will be in the office tomorrow preparing for Buffalo. They will then be waiting to see what happens in the 4 p.m. window games between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Broncos and the Dolphins and the Jets. So while the Bengals wait for those games, Taylor and his staff are operating like it is a normal week, like they are going to be playing in the following week, which would be the first round of the playoffs. So they will wait and see, just like everyone. And talking to Joe Burrow tonight and a couple of the other players about what these next 12 hours are going to be like for this team, it's very much a exciting feeling to know that there is still a chance, but it was almost like a very surreal feeling in Joe Burrow saying he knows it's a very slim chance. The Chiefs are not playing their starters, so it will be Kansas City's backups against Denver, so that doesn't necessarily bode well for the Bengals odds in that game, but you just never know what Carson Wentz could be capable of. And as far as the Dolphins-Jets game, that one's an interesting one because on paper you would say that the Dolphins should win that game, but Aaron Rodgers is likely playing his final game as a New York Jet, could be his final game of his NFL career, and I'm betting on him to have a great performance because he won't want to go out not playing his best football. So I think that there is a path for the Dolphins to lose. It's really, I think, going to come down to that Kansas City-Denver game. So we will see, but big-time performances from Trey Hendrickson tonight. Offensively, it wasn't their best performance, but Mike Gesicki with a pretty big game for the Bengals, and Joe Burrow, of course, making great plays throughout the game. So that's it for some post-game thoughts here in Pittsburgh as the Bengals finish the regular season 9-8 and very much wait to see if their postseason fate will come true. All right, that's it for some post-game thoughts here at Cincinnati.com. Be sure to keep it here for all your coverage of the Bengals.